Hi everyone, I'm Kika P and welcome back to my channel. Today it's something different. I won't be showing anything on the screen because as you've seen on the title, Frequently Asked Question Part 1. So I've been bombarded and receiving a lot of frequently asked questions, and I want to create few videos about them and focus them one at a time. And in this video, we will be answering the question of, will GST go up or down and when? So before we start, as usual, this video is not any financial advice. Always do your own research. Don't just believe what YouTubers like me say, but at the same time, you can use this to think if this video is something that will interest you. So yes, let's proceed. I will start with understanding why so many people are wanting to know if GST will go up or down. Um, One thing that I can think of is obviously they're asking it because they want to know if they will sell now, or will they buy, or will they hold. So they're wanting answers because depending on that answer, then they can do a move. Number two is they're asking questions because they cannot make their own decisions, and they want some assurance and they want confirmations, and they just want an idea, which is okay. But later on the video, I will tell you why that is not a good way to make your financial decisions, especially this involves money. And also, because of that attitude of wanting confirmation from others, that's when the FUD will negatively impact those people who are wanting this kind of questions. If you still don't know what a FUD is, it stands for F, fear, U for uncertainty, D for doubt. So this is a common negative comments that you see from especially in social media pages. And if you have not seen that video that I created the other day about why StepN shoes and tokens stumbled the other day, then I suggest you go and see it, because one of the highlights that I wanna reiterate again is do not create FUD just for the sake of uh, spreading negativity, because it also affect others. But we will not deal with that. It's already been dealt on the previous video that I did. So let's go and answer plain, straightforward, with all honesty and conviction. And the answer to that is, I'll just repeat again the frequently asked question, will GST go up or down? The answer is no one knows. Okay, before you stop the video and conclude that I can't get anything from here because she doesn't know as well, or she cannot give a definitive answer, I suggest you finish the video. It won't take any longer. I'm just going to explain why that's the answer that I gave. Because if, number one, if someone knew if this specific token, not only GST, it applies to other tokens or even the stock market. If someone knew what will going to happen for a specific token at any given point in time, then I think all of us will be rich by now. Because eventually we know that if this is going up at this price, at this time, then what will we do? We will buy, right? And same if it's going down. If we know that the token will go to zero or will go to this price at a specific point in time, then we will just sell straight away, right? And we don't lose anything. So as I've said before, even the professional traders, it takes a lot of time. Even if they're doing a lot of technical analysis, they won't always get it right. They will always also lose. But there are techniques. There are techniques to minimize the risk and to minimize the loss, or to maximize your profit. And that's not the point of the video today. But what I'm trying to say here is no one really knows. No one really knows because number one, it depends on the owners or investors. For StepN, it depends on the shoe owners. Like what had happened the other day, right? Like some allegedly a group of people are orchestrating, or they deliberately create this FUD. I said allegedly because we don't know if it's really true, but some investigations had been done, and they think some groups from copycats are trying to spread the news. Maybe, I don't know, maybe, again, it's a maybe, they want people to move to their new app. But again, no one knows. It's only my own opinion. So what happens to the other owners or investors of shoes is they panic, they believe, because there's so much negativity being thrown on the space, and many eventually sell. And that's driving the selling price of the tokens and shoes. That's the reason why it had slided down. And again, that was discussed in my previous video. So I suggest, if you hadn't seen that, I had discussed that in full detail. So while the others, all right, so that's one group of people that reacted on this FUD, they sold. While the others, those who still believe that the projects will prosper, they stayed. Just like me, I hold. In fact, I just didn't hold. I even bought more because first time I've seen a Solana shoes at this price with the stats that I like. So I grab it straight away because I still, believe in the project, and I know I won't be able to buy that at the same price anymore. But again, that's just me. And what I'm trying to explain here is whether I buy or sell, or you or the others, it depends on them. So again, we cannot forecast what others will going to do. And when we say others, it's like thousands. At the moment, we're like 800 daily active users. And it doesn't mean that there's only 800,000 shoes. It could be triple, Maybe each one user has 3 or more shoes. We don't know. All right. So number 2 factor here is, let's say, for example, that one in China. That one, we cannot blame them if they sell, because it was a government mandate to stop, say, StepN in their country. So that one, bad luck for those who are from mainland China. They badly need to sell the shoes. And as we've seen from the market in the past more than 24 hours by now, a lot of them just sell it at a really low price just to recover a bit, or I don't know how much they have ROI'd so far. So again, that drives the market down because many of them, I don't know the stats personally, if how many Chinese from mainland China own StepN shoes. So again, I cannot blame them that they're selling now on a low price. And if you're not listening to the news, you thought, oh my God, why everyone else is selling? But you don't know, most of them are from mainland China, wherein they have no choice but to sell their shoes, because at some point, they will need to shut or delete the app. Okay? And another factor that I say no one knows, because crypto prices is also dependent on external forces that is out of our control. What's a very good example? Pandemic, right? Pandemic, it's out of our control, and we never knew it will exist for 2 hard years. And then after pandemic, what? War in Russia and Ukraine, and that gives pressure not just StepN, GST, but the entire crypto market, specifically Bitcoin, Ethereum, all those big major cryptocurrency are also in sliding down. That's why we're all in a bear market. And if you check, lastly, if you check the history, let's say, for example, that it had went up and down, up and down, up and down. So it will always be like that. Whatever is up will eventually go down, and whatever is on the down will eventually go up. So now for us, it's a matter of timing ourselves when to sell when it was up and when to buy when it's really down. And again, even that, we don't know the bottommost or the topmost of a certain coin. No one really knows. So now that I had explained why no one really knows or can say about the direction of any coin, not just GST, it's time to address the question. So what will we do now, right? What will we do now? Oh, we don't have, no one knows. So where will I base my decision whether I sell now, I hold, or I buy? Number one. My suggestion is decide based on your knowledge on the project. So again, this is also true not only in StepN but with all the other crypto or NFT or games that you're holding. So let's say another example for me is Axie Infinity. I still have scholars. I still kept my Axie. I didn't sell, and thankfully the investment I put there is only a spare money, so I can wait. And I still believe Axie Infinity will do something, hopefully that it will regain themselves. But again, this is only me. This is only my belief, because I know the efforts that they've been doing on the back end, on the developer side. I know it's a really a game that they're wanting to revise. So I'm still hoping they will recover at some point in time. Now, going back to StepN, this is the reason why I always listen to the news, or just news officially from the devs, the AMAs. They're very important, guys. Every Saturday night, 1300 UTC. If you have time, if you're awake, or if you're asleep on that time, they always post the review on the Barndog channel. Always listen to that, and just keep yourself updated with the news. So follow their official Twitter page, Discord, and Facebook, so you can always see the announcement. So that's the reason why I keep informing you as well in my channel, so that you'll be guided accordingly. Because based on those announcements they're doing, based on let's say for example the May 26 AMA, that was really full on. Many information were discussed, including the very controversial energy sharing between Solana and BSC chain. So if you've been listening to them, you will have a hint. Somehow the developers, I understand them, they cannot just give all the informations, but when you're listening to them, when they're trying to explain, you can somehow get some information out there. Like for example, they're saying they're planning to revise that energy sharing in 4 weeks or 3.5 weeks. So at least with you will have a hint somehow that something is going to change. So it's either you wait, or you revise your strategy based on that. So it's very important that we keep ourselves updated. So that's number one. Number two, ask yourself, have you ROI? Have you recovered your investment? If you say yes, then fine, perfect. Because when you already ROI, there are things that you can do. Yes, you can now sell if you think the project is not going anywhere, or two, you can reinvest like me, or three, you can just wait and see, and you can just keep going and earn GST, right? So for me, I'm a big advocate of ROI, because like for me, my account one, it's been ROI, so I don't panic. I'm not envious with those BSC holders, I just keep focusing on my strategy, mint flip, until I get a UC. Unfortunately, I'm already 18 mint, but still nothing. But I will keep going. I'll focus on that. That's what I can say. And then number three is ask yourself, I guess this is the good question that you should be asking, instead of asking, will GST go up or down? Ask yourself, do you want to sell at a profit? Obviously, you will answer yes, right? The follow-up question is, if you sell now at the current market price, do you think you will sell at a profit? If you said no, then that's what you're about that will answer your question. If it's still no, then you can hold on and wait until you know that you can sell at a specific price that is a profit. But then again, going back to the original question, no one knows when. No one knows when. No one knows how much it will go up or how much it will go down. So, my closing remark is always remember, don't get your confidence from other people, no matter how popular they are. No matter how popular they are, we should not speculate on the price, and just focus on your strategy. In StepN, focus on your strategy. If you want three shoes, if you're aiming for three shoes, if you're into ROIing, if you're wanting to have to upgrade, or you're into leveling from 9 to 19 or level 30 for GMT earning, there's a lot of strategy that you can use. For me personally at the moment, aside from the mint flip, I want to focus on my strength of my feet, because my other account 2, I cannot maximize my daily GST. I have 110, but I'm always 46, 47. So in short, I'm not maximizing my GST earnings. So I want to increase my fitness so that at least I'm aiming for the 75%. So I don't know how can I do that, but again, it's one of those things that I want to focus, instead of going to the social media and read all those negative comments that may affect or may create fear in me. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much. I know it's been a long video, but I really felt the need to explain properly, hopefully in a slow pace and easy to understand. If you find value here, if you agree with me, please comment down below. If not, also comment below. And if you don't mind clicking that like buttons, it will help my video go on top, so that other people, when they search, they can easily see our video as well. On this description box, I put all the links, this official StepN white paper, official StepN Discord server. If you want to join a positive group, search StepN Global in Facebook. And yes, all the links are below that I think you may need. So thank you so much for dropping by. I know it's now long, and let's go now and walk. Until next time, guys. See you.